I shall describe to you once again how the Creator Brahma arose in the infinite consciousness, and you will see from that account how the infinite beings arose similarly in that consciousness. The infinite consciousness, which is devoid of time, space and causation, playfully assumes these. Time, space and causation, this is the framework of the cognitive process. Thus the cosmic person comes into being. This cosmic person is also the cosmic mind and cosmic life. So once you've got time, space and causation, you could say that this is the basis for the notions of the individual psyche. This cosmic person intends to experience sound, and space is brought into being with the transmission of sound as its character. It intends to experience touch. Air is created. These are unseen and subtle. So we've got a bit of a discrepancy, haven't we, with the scientific picture here. Space is being described as that which allows the transmission of sound, whereas it's actually air which allows the transmission of sound. You don't get sound in space, in empty space. But I think sound is something more primordial in the Hindu way of looking at things. It's really vibration. And that vibration, everything is vibration. You could maybe say it's what transmits energy actually. Vibration is energy. Wishing to see, this cosmic person brings fire into being, and this fire expands into the numerous sources of light. It intends to experience taste as well as coolness to counteract fire. Water comes into being. And lastly, by its mere wish to smell, earth with its faculty of smell comes into being. So there's a direct correlation here between the senses and the elements. And along with that correlation between the senses and the elements is an increasing concretization of notions of an external world and an individual psyche or being. This cosmic person with all its faculties is still extremely subtle and undivided. It apparently abandons that and perceives itself as infinite sparks in space. It thinks of itself as each one of those sparks. The ego sense arises. This ego sense also has intelligence inherent in it, and it conceives of a body for itself with the help of the 5 cosmic elements I have already mentioned. This body it regards as gross, physical and material, and so it becomes. This cosmic person is Brahma. He appears to create all these countless beings, and he himself protects them. He first arose in the infinite consciousness, but apparently overcome by self-limitation and forgetfulness of the infinite nature, as in fetal sleep, he identifies himself with the body, fueled and maintained by the life force, prana, and composed of material substances. When he begins to inquire into his origin, his true nature is revealed to him, and he is liberated from self-limitation. This story has been told before in the Yoga Vasistha, and we've got the Absolute, and then in the Absolute, Brahma, the Creator God, arises. And according to this version of the story we've just heard, this is like the essence of Brahma fragments into individual jivas, which is us. Or we can actually see Brahma's story as our own. We don't really want to see Brahma as some kind of intermediary. Brahma's story is our own. Our link to the absolute Brahman, which is the absolute consciousness from which Brahma arises, our link is directly to the absolute Brahman, not as an intermediary through Brahma. So when reading the story of Brahma, it's really our story. It's we who are overcome by self-limitations and forgetfulness of our infinite nature. It's we who identify ourselves with the body, composed of material substances. And when we inquire into our origin, our true nature is revealed to us, and we're liberated from our self-limiting notions.